Salvete omnes. This is Review 8, chapters 29 through 32. Drill on syntax A. For this drill, we are to translate the English phrases into Latin, paying strict and careful attention to the syntax of each of these phrases. Number 1, 4 or 5 days. 4 or 5 days with the preposition for here indicates duration of time, an extent of time. So something happened, something occurred, some action or some verb went on for the duration of 5 days. It's almost like saying space of 5 days, only space and time. They're a little bit different, but actually the same. So like not for 5 feet, for 5 yards, for 5 meters, for 5 miles, but this went on for time-wise for 5 days. So that's going to be in the accusative because it goes with the verb. All accusatives are somehow adverbial because they go with the verb. They show the extent of the power of the verb. So 4 or 5 days. 5 is the indeclinable adjective. It's the numeral quinque. So because it's indeclinable, it does not change. It does not decline. It is quinque. And then we want the accusative plural of dies ae masculine. So that's dies. Quinque dies. 1,000 boys. 1,000 boys. So we have 1,000 boys, a singular 1,000 boys. This is the indeclinable adjective mille, and it will agree with boys. So mille, it's indeclinable. It's always mille. Boys is going to be the nominative plural masculine of puer, pueri, and that's going to be pueri. So, mille pueri. 3,000 men. This is 3,000 men. 3,000 of men. Because we have more than 1,000, a singular thousand, we cannot use the indeclinable adjective mille. We must instead use the noun millia, millium, neuter plural. So this 3, it's a adjective, tres tria, agreeing with the noun milia, million. We want milia, 3,000, so we'll use the nominative milia. Now tres tria, 3 needs to agree with that milia, so make it neuter because milia is neuter. Tria milia, 3,000. Now this is Latin. You can't just stick 2 nouns together and say, hey, they go with each other. You have to make one into a genitive to modify the other one. So 3,000, not just men, but 3,000 of men. This is a partitive genitive. So it's showing what is the thousands of. 3,000 of men. Men will be the partitive genitive. So genitive plural of viri masculine is virorum. 3,000 of men. Tria milia virorum. To free from fear. To free from fear. So we're going to free, to set free. That's going to be the present active infinitive, second principal part of libero, liberare, liberavi, liberatus. So liberare. And then free from fear. From fear. This is going to be an ablative of separation. From fear. Now fear is not a concrete thing. It's an abstract concept. Can't really touch it. It's not tangible. So you no need to give it a preposition to show separation. No need to give it an a or ab, de or ax. We're just going to use the ablative of fear, timor, timoris masculine. So timore, the ablative timore, with the infinitive liberare. So timore liberare, with timore being an ablative of separation. To free from fear. 5, quickly and bravely. Okay, those are adverbs. Quickly, the adverb form of celer, celeris, celere is celeriter, celeriter. And then bravely is going to be the adverb form of fortis, forte. So it would be fortiter, celeriter et fortiter. Celeriter fortiterque. Celeriter ac fortiter. Either one of those answers works. 9 of the soldiers. 9 for mortal men. So 9 of the soldiers. We could just say 9, which is an indeclinable numeral novem. Always novem, never changes. And then use the partitive genitive. But Latin, it's more popular in classical Latin if there's a numeral, like 9 is, to use de plus the ablative, or ex plus the ablative to show the partitive idea. Partitive genitive is fine. You can say novem militum. That's okay. But it's actually more popular in classical Latin to say something like novem de militibus or novem e militibus, using de or ax plus the ablative to indicate the partitive idea. Once again, genitive is fine. Within 2 years. Within 2 years. That is not duration of time. We're not showing how long the action occurred. That would be like number 1, accusative of duration. This is within that time span. So this is ablative. Ablative of time within which. We want duobus annis. Duobus annis. Make sure that annis is plural of annus e masculine. Annis. Duobus annis. Within 2 years. At night, just going to be the ablative of time when. So the ablative of nox noctis feminine is nocte. Nocte. By our cavalry. Something was done by our cavalry. This is an ablative of personal agent because cavalry are people, personal agent, they're persons. So we want the ablative of eques, equitus masculine, so ab equitibus, and then they're ours. They belong to noster, nostra, nostrum, us. So ab equitibus nostris, ab equitibus nostris. And with much joy, that is an ablative of manner. It's almost adverbial, describes how the action goes. So the action was done in what way, in what manner, how, with much joy. It's almost equal to very joyfully. So we want, if it were just the noun with joy, you must use the preposition cum plus the noun, so cum gaudio. But here we have an adjective with much joy. And don't use multa saum. It actually should be something like with great joy. So magna saum, with much joy. So magno cum gaudio. If you use the preposition cum, it has to be that word order, adjective cum noun, magno cum gaudio. But if you choose not to, you can omit the cum and just say magno gaudio. Optime, that's the end of drill on syntax A. You are now ready to move on to exercise A, parsing fun. Valete omnes.